January 12, 2010, a massive 7.0 earthquake struck Haiti, devastating the island and killing over 300,000 people in the process. Over 100,000 homes were destroyed, and an estimated 2 million people left homeless. Haiti's problems were severe, and the earthquake and devastation created new opportunities for predators to take full advantage of the situation and use the tragedy to prey upon the victims for personal gain and profit. The country was declared open for business, and while the Haitian people suffered, the Clintons cashed in.
There are new accusations today of pay-to-play scandals rocking the Clinton campaign. New details of a possible influence peddling in the aftermath of the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, which we all remember very well.
We have seen before the capacity that Haiti has for violence in the 2004 coup, in the 2008 food riots, and it could slip towards that situation again, becoming survival of the fittest.
A very lucrative opportunity for companies from all over the world to grab the billions that were pledged for rebuilding.
But now, unless you're in a search and rescue team or a medical team, the best thing you can do is give money.
After the earthquake, countries around the world donate billions of dollars to help Haiti rebuild. Bill Clinton was in charge of that money. What did he do? He kept the money.
Give now, and lives will be saved. You can text Haiti at 2022. Send a text message, $10 will be forwarded to it. We'll move that money in a hurry, but everybody, this is one of those things where $5 can make a difference.
A lot of tweets have been soliciting donations through text messages, but folks really have to be careful that they don't get conned here, because the worst people come out in the worst times.
And, you know, when she raises this money, every time she raises money, she's making deals to say, could I be the ambassador to this? Could I do that? Make sure my business is taken care of. I mean, give me a break. All of the money she's raising, that's blood money.
You know, we need the help and the generosity of the American people. We have a text messaging system that the State Department set up. It's Haiti, H-A-I-T-I, to 90999. We've raised about $3 million for the Red Cross.
It took only a glance to see what the rains did to the largest camp in Port-au-Prince.
Estimates vary, but up to 200,000 people have lost their lives.
Please, if you can, contribute. $10 will be billed to your cell phone, and it's helping us get the food, the water, the medical supplies that we need.
The Clintons, Hillary Clinton, should be behind bars. She have no business running for president. We need somebody like Donald Trump in the White House to make America great, so other countries around the world will respect America again.
As soon as the earthquake hit, Bill and Hillary Clinton took action, and they portrayed themselves as the saviors of Haiti and immediately launched a relief effort that eventually raked in billions of dollars in relief aid. But as it turns out, very little of that money actually got to the poor people of Haiti. It was a scam. Hillary Clinton abused her position in the State Department to skim most of the relief aid donations for herself and for her husband, for her brother, and of course, all of her corporate buddies. It's estimated that only 10% of the donations actually made it to the programs to help Haiti. Wow. Unfreaking believable. I mean, what kind of monsters are these people, the Clintons? We're talking about, this is organized crime, the Clinton Foundation, which is nothing more than a slush fund. This is a tax-free international money laundering scheme, and maybe the largest criminal enterprise in U.S. history.
Hillary Clinton supporters, join us, won't you? Let's journey back to January 12th, 2010. Hillary Clinton had been the United States Secretary of State for about a year when a catastrophic 7.0 earthquake crisis rocked Haiti 16 miles west of Port-au-Prince. Somewhere between 160,000 to 316,000 Haitians died, while 2 million Haitians were displaced. The survivors cobbled together what they could, creating temporary communities as they waited for the world to help, only to witness the globalists using the disaster as a money-making scheme. And in walked the Clintons and the United Nations, bringing with them a cholera epidemic that infected 700,000 Haitians and killed at least 9,000.
That it's simply not acceptable for the UN to be responding to its own responsibility for having caused the worst cholera epidemic in the world by not doing anything for the victims.
Nearly $13.5 billion in aid that was mysteriously squandered.
We are telling the world of the crimes that Bill and Hillary Clinton are responsible for in Haiti, and we are telling the American people that the over 32,000 emails that Hillary Clinton said she deleted have evidence of the crimes they've committed.
Formaldehyde-laced cancer-causing trailers and a legion of corporations that would use Haiti's humanitarian crisis to line their own pockets, taking at least 25% off the top of every project they were awarded. WikiLeaks revealed the Haitian U.S. Ambassador Kenneth H. Merton wrote in a cable just 20 days after the catastrophic quake, other companies are proposing their housing solutions or their land use planning ideas or other construction concepts. Each is vying for the ear of the president in a veritable free-for-all. The military logistics personnel intend to surge to around-the-clock operations until the offload is complete. The gold rush is on. And so a slew of corporations were slated to help rebuild Haiti under the U.S. Secretary of State's Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, overseen by none other than former U.S. President Bill Clinton. The IHRC approved over $330 million in projects funded by the U.S. government, including Northern Industrial Park, to accommodate 18,000 new jobs in garment, textile, and other fields by 2014. This industrial park actually brought only 10% of the jobs it promised. Port-au-Prince neighborhoods to upgrade and provide services to earthquake-affected neighborhoods, enabling displaced persons to return. According to Amnesty International, around 37,000 houses are known to have been repaired, rebuilt, or built. However, less than 20% of the housing solutions provided as a response to the disaster could be seen as long-term or sustainable. Instead, most programs have simply provided temporary measures such as the construction of temporary shelters and the allocation of rental subsidies. Initially, $53 million was spent to build 15,000 new homes, but this number morphed into $93 million for 2,600 homes, while $70 million was spent on building townhouses for the IHRC staff and roughly $20 million to build 2 soccer fields. Anyone can surmise that the Haitian people would have been far better off had the Clintons taken their foundation fleecing scheme elsewhere. Clearly, a ruthless strategy plundered this third world catastrophe. Aside from a handful of houses, a Caribbean cell phone hub enriching its globalist owners, and 2 multi-million-dollar soccer stadiums, Haiti remains unchanged. A majority of displaced Haitians still have no electricity, plumbing, and running water. John Bound for Infowars.com.
All right, we are joined now by political insider and best-selling author Roger Stone. StoneColdTruth.com is a website, and he's here with us today to talk about the Clinton Foundation and the rape of Haiti, because I think this is about as low as you can go. We've all heard a lot about the criminal enterprise of the Clinton Foundation, much of which, by the way, is covered in Roger Stone's latest book, The Clintons' War on Women. And I think of all the criticism surrounding the corrupt Clinton Foundation, there's no better example of Haiti, because Hillary Clinton screwed those people over big time. Roger Stone, your thoughts?
Yeah, this is a story of plunder, and the plunder of people who are devastated by an earthquake. I mean, this is an epic tale of theft. And it indicts both the Clintons and the Bushes because they have a joint charity, which it can only be called a scam. I mean, this is kind of twofold. On the one hand, they spend a small fraction of the $128 million they pulled together for actual on-the-ground activities in Haiti, and then they deliver the contracts to vendors who are cronies who provide substandard work if they provide work at all. There's a Ponzi scam here based in Miami that involves Jeb Bush and the Clintons, where one guy got huge contracts to build housing that never really existed. So this is a classic Clinton ripoff. I don't have to tell you, the Clinton Foundation is not a charity. It's a slush fund.
Slush fund. Yeah. It's a criminal enterprise. And you know, when it comes to Haiti, we're talking about one of the largest relief efforts in world history. And Bill and Hillary Clinton were in charge of it all. And 5 years later, Haiti looks like it just got hit by the earthquake yesterday. Where's all that money going?
Yeah, no, look, this is profiteering, and it is tragic. Black Lives Matter, unless you live in Haiti, in which case we're going to use your misfortune to fleece the American public and to raise millions, which we can put in our pockets.
Yeah.
I predicted on InfoWars some weeks ago that Haiti would become one of the major issues in this campaign. I'm told that Mr. Assange at WikiLeaks has a number of documents that relate to Haiti that perhaps we haven't seen yet. So this is going to be a festering sore in the sides of the Clintons.
Well, I sure hope so. And I want to read a quote by Donald Trump, who said recently, Hillary Clinton was using the State Department to dole out special favors and access to her friends and donors. It's called pay for play. And Trump has also referred to it as blood money. What are the chances that Donald Trump is going to bring up Haiti in the upcoming debates?
I think that's what's so exciting about the debates.
Yeah, me too.
And that is that one predictable thing about Donald Trump is that he is entirely unpredictable. And he has an embarrassment of riches in terms of vulnerabilities of the Clintons. It could be the Clinton Foundation. It could be Benghazi and the lies involved there. It could be Hillary Clinton's health. It could be her failure as Secretary of State in the Middle East, in which she has made the place a powder keg, where she has enabled our enemies and undercut our allies. So who knows where Trump will come? This I do know. He's a brawler. Mm-hmm. He is fearless.
No doubt about it.
He is courageous, and he is well aware of the facts.
Well, I tell you what, the Haitian people, Bill and Hillary Clinton are probably the two most unpopular people in Haiti and for the entire world, for that matter. And I think that, you know, we know that there's been massive protest over Haiti, in Haiti, and there's also been protest right here in America outside the Clinton Foundation buildings. And I also think that once the average American voter learns about this, especially within the black communities, it's over for her. She's done.
Yeah, look, anytime you have a charity that is spending a whopping 10% on actual charitable activities, and even those activities are questionable, these are people who distributed millions of dollars worth of HIV drugs to fight AIDS that have never been approved by the FDA and may have done more damage than good. But they bought them from a Clinton crony who happened to be in the pharmaceutical business. Look, this is a scam. And it's hard to understand how the Internal Revenue Service has time to audit Donald Trump's taxes while ignoring numerous detailed complaints about the violations of law and transparency and self-dealing in the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah, once again, she's above the law.
Well, but when I worked for Nixon, that was the mantra of the left.
Absolutely.
No one is above the law.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All right, stonecoldtruth.com is the website. And also you could purchase his book at rogerstone.com, The Clintons' War on Women. It's also available right now at InfoWarsStore.com. It's a very good read. I recommend that you purchase this and send a copy to your friends and family, and do it before the election. Roger Stone, good to see you.
Many thanks. Glad to be here.